Welcome to Comic Power. I am your host, Comic Killer 72. Today's segment is Comics for Sale. These are comics that you can literally buy directly from me that are graded by CBCS. That is a grading company that is similar to CGC. I'll give you a little background information on why these books are important, and there will be links in the description and the comment section on where you can buy them directly from eBay. And no, there will be no 99-cent sale. That was a one-time thing. Now everybody happy? Let's get started. First up the bat is Avenging Spider-Man number 9. It is graded a 9.6 and it is signed by the author Kellie Deconnick. This book is important because it is the first appearance of Carol Danvers as the new Captain Marvel. This is the version of this character you're going to see in the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and her movie is going to drop in 2019. She's being played by Oscar winner Brie Larson. Here's a little background information. The character Carol Danvers was first introduced in Marvel Superheroes number 13 back in 1968. She was upgraded to Miss Marvel in 1977 in her own ongoing title. In the 80s, they redesigned the character to look like this, and even though her own title was canceled due to low sales, they put her on the Avengers, proving that she was an important character. But let's face it, the male writers over at Marvel didn't know what to do with this character at all. In 2012, they put her in the hands of Kellie Deconnick, who is a fantastic writer and a feminist, and she got rid of the S&M looking fetish wear she was wearing, gave her a full bodysuit like the male superheroes did, and cut her hair and gave her this androgynous look. And that first appearance is here in Avenging Spider-Man number 9. It came out in September 2012, and the print run is just over 37,000 copies. The average cost of this issue graded cost about $135 on the average, but since Kellie Deconnick signed this personally, I am asking for $175. Now is the time to be buying her key issues because the movie is about 2.5 years away, and prices are only going to rise. For example, NYX number 3 is the first appearance of X-23. And her 9.6s sell for $400 these days. I believe the Avenging Spider-Man number 9 will have that type of growth. Next up, let's stay on Captain Marvel. We got Captain Marvel number 1, which is a 9.6, and Captain Marvel number 2, which is also a 9.6, and also both signed by Kellie Deconnick. Captain Marvel number 1 is the second appearance of Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, and it's the first appearance in continuity because the events in Avenging Spider-Man number 9 happened after Captain Marvel number 1. Captain Marvel number 2 is the third appearance of Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, and it is a homage swipe to World War II when they were encouraging women to help in the war effort and to leave the house and work in the factories where the men went out to war. Captain Marvel number 1 from 2012 has a print run of 41,000 copies and some change. Captain Marvel number 2 only has a print run of just under 29,000 copies. Captain Marvel number 1 is averaging about $110 at a 9.6, and number 2 is selling for about $70. Since both of these are signed, I'm going to stay at that $180 price and forego the bundle discount as the price for both. Next up is Black Panther number 1, and this beauty is a 9.8. The artist is John Tyler Christopher. He's best known for his action figure variant covers, but he does other type of work as well. This 2016 number 1 issue is a first print, and it was only available at his website. It was not available in stores at all. I spoke with the artist on social media, and he told me that the print run was only about 2,000 copies of these. You know the deal. There will be a Black Panther movie in 2018 played by actor Chadwick Boseman after his impressive debut in Captain America Civil War. I don't know about you, but I can't wait. The average cost of these 9.8s for this negative space variant is about $100. Since this isn't signed, I'm going to tad lower at $95. All hail King T'Challa. Next up is Monstrous number 1, second print variant. Monstrous made its debut in November of 2015 to instant acclaim and an Eisner Award nomination for the writer Marjorie Liu and the artist Sana Takata. It has an art style that's influenced by anime, manga, and steampunk, and an all-female creative team. When the first print came out, it only had a print run of just over 30,000 copies. The second print is a variant cover, and it has a print run of under 3,000 copies. When a book is a hit, second print variants are selling for more than the first print because the variant has a very limited amount of copies. In 9.6, these are going for about $75. I'm asking just under that at $70. And last but not least is Spider-Man number 28 from 1965. I got a Silver Age one here for you. You didn't see that coming, did you? It's also the first appearance of the Molten Man. It is graded 5.0 Restore, meaning it has been touched up a little bit, but we're talking about an all-black cover on the inferior paper of the era. So it's a miracle this even exists. The Tom Holland version of Spider-Man also made his debut in Captain America Civil War. and I can't put in words just how excited I am for this movie to come out in the summer of 2017. Spider-Man probably has the biggest rogues gallery in all of comics among superheroes, and the partnership between Stan Lee and Steve Ditko to create Spider-Man and all these characters in just 40 issues is amazing. We don't have print run information about this comic because it wasn't available back in those days. 5.0s of this comic are averaging about $160, but being a restore, I'm asking for a little less at $130. These are just examples, there's more at my eBay. There will be links in the description below about where to buy these comics at. Please note, I shot these outside in bright sunlight, still wrapped in the plastic, so the sun glare may not do the pics justice. Also note, I have 100% positive feedback on eBay. And that's not all. If you buy these comics between January 6th and January 16th, I am selling them for 10% off. The markdown is already at eBay. By the way, here's a fan art pic of what Brie Larson may look like as Captain Marvel as I give you some outgoing music. Bye-bye.